map number 2. It'll be Inferno.
Woo! And what a way to potentially end this series as well. Inferno last night was the last map, and it was an absolute scorcher there in Chaos and Fury. And now we've got EG and Triumph in a similar situation. Let's see if Triumph can have any chance here up against EG. They do have at least the pick of their side, so the pick of the bunch here. They're going to be choosing to start on that CT side with a 4-man setup over towards Boiler and Brackets now. Let's EG make their way in. It's going to be Tarek just finding 2. Unfortunately, for Triumph, it doesn't work out, and there's going to be no picks just yet.
4-man setup towards this A site. Spongy has made good on the missed opportunity in towards Carpets. Finds that 1 beat down towards middle. Not an easy shot to be hitting that player towards the chicken pit. Moose is just going to play retake from this B site Coffin's position, and he has the rotator joining in with him. That's Penny. EG now sizing up Bracket. They've got a bit of util to work with. Stan going to throw out a Moto smoke as EG start to close in on this A site.
40 seconds. Looking to go for the full commit. Now it's going to be a 4v3 here as Sheikh Zula unable to connect Spongy. Not able to find a second. Cirque now able to survive. Sheikh able to at least stop that push. Coming up diggity for the moment. But Tarek needs to cross now, trying to take some initiative. The trade needs to come through. Cirque only good for 1 as Junior puts his hand up to take 3. And that's going to be the pistol found by Triumph, off to a much better start than map number 1.
It's true. Able to get that pistol. That's exactly what you want to be seeing on that CT side. Get the money off to the right start. You need strong money on the CT side of Inferno because that utility is just so key to be able to lock down key areas of the map like that banana. So as long as they can keep that money nice and strong, they're going to be in a good way here. And it's not too bad to invest in these MP9s either. They don't go astray on a gun round on Inferno. So many closer angles and closer positions and little choke points where you can set yourself up for a decent run of things.
Flashing, looking to take full control of Banana, works out. Moose is going to cop the rough end of the stick there. And that's going to be MP9 retrieve for Ethan, who's looking to open things up. But Penny, no bullets left in the mag. It's going to be the aggression coming from Tarek now, but he's going to get shut down. So it is going to be a 2-for-2 trade in the end, but the bomb plant secured in the EG. The job's already been done, but now they're able to look for some more. Unfortunately, Sheikh Zul is at the ready, and he's going to find quick for 2. And the final one as well. So big retake, 4 for Sheikh Zula and a second round for Triumph. Expected though.
Not too bad. 3 players surviving. Similar to Overpass, I think, on that CT side where Triumph took the pistol. They dropped 2 players to a handful of clocks. And now into the first gun round for EG. Triumph, no doubt they have their work cut out for them, but at least they've got themselves off to a good start. They've got some good utility. They've even got an AWP. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what they can get done here. It's going to be the AWP on Cirque as well. So AWP on AWP tool in the first gun round. Not something that you see all the time.
Looking to bring that A game now. Spongy. Confidence peeking off the back of the flash, but that's another opening towards Banana. Ethan, a great job here.
That's tough. Flashbang on the line, and Ethan just good crosshair placement. Pops the head of that AWP player right off, and now Triumph, they feel like they're behind here. Gonna re-smoke that half wall, but Moose is copping some tags through the wall. Cirque's just killed him 2 shots in a row connecting. And this round goes bad to worse for Triumph as they're trying to navigate their way through a 3-on-5. I don't mind the approach of just stacking that B bomb side and going for broke. Worst case scenario, EG goes toward A and you just save the 3 guns and do your best in the next round with that 2.4 and 2.3 you've got on Spongy and Junior.
It looks like Sheikh Zula will take first contact here. EG happy just to walk straight into B with the 2 picks they've had, but Triumph, they've gone for a full gamble. 3 remaining men here over on the defense of the B site. EG at least should be able to trade this one out, but will they expect all 3? Penny may just be mollied out there. Smoke going to be dropped over towards the coffins. Spongy eventually just going to be forced out into the open. Ethan, in God's work, Greasy and Tarek chipping in as well, and that's a beautiful round coming up for EG. First gun round is successful, and they're looking to get back into the game as quickly as they can.
It's just textbook from EG. That is ridiculous. At least on the observer cam, very, very hard to spot that player out, but Ethan just so switched on. And what you didn't see is the flash that came in to aid Ethan in setting him up to take that duel towards top of Banana, taking that AWPer out there, then the spam through from Cirque. And just an execute on that B side. It's simple stuff from EG, but they're the sharper team today. And it's really aiding them in just dealing with Triumph in almost every situation.
Fakers all up, looking to go for an ambitious play, waiting for EG to run through and looking for the Zeus. Close range, misses the mark, didn't even get to shoot it.
Gave it a crack. It's the effort that counts.
Red hot crack indeed. And the other four just lurking over towards that A site on the USPs. May just look for some exits here, but Tarek waiting for the overextension to second. However, it looks like Triumph are just going to stay grouped and send it together over towards CT. Is Junior pushing his biceps out in that photo?
That's the standard. Look, you can't give him any flack for that. I think you go across some of the EG photos and you'll see that.
Looking pretty jacked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Moose, though. He's definitely pushing his biceps out. You can tell.
Yeah. Couldn't even see him. Biceps were that huge. Great spot, though. I love that spot, the little pixel spot right behind the fountain. It allows you just to gaze over into Con. Solid spot.
Yeah, just a little look. All right. Well, Triumph into round number 5. Trying to put a decent buy together, but have to go down to the MP9s and Famises to be able to grab that full utility. Junior's got his hands on the AWP yet again. EG, well and truly in the half now. 2 rounds on the trot, as well as some money to be backing up. Wow. Triple nade stack towards the top of Banana for EG. Doesn't really get a whole lot of damage done. And now Triumph actually starting to get rolling. The nade stack in towards Banana. The trade's going their way. They've got that AWP pick. And just like that, the round's over.
Yeah, Penny with a really quick 3K. Junior just dominating there towards Apartments. And it was more than enough to get another on the board. So EG won't take that lead just yet, as Triumph just barely edged them out on the CT side.
Nicely done. That's exactly the kind of round that Triumph needs. Because EG, after winning those 2 rounds pretty cleanly in a row, have built up a little bit of cash. So now here's Triumph's opportunity now to win that last round pretty cleanly, build up that economy, but also take this one away. Try to force EG on that single save and start to get rolling a little bit more. Banana contest once again.
Triumph very interested in fighting this position, but nice timing on the flash from EG as well, allowing both Ethan and Stanislaw to farm up the defense there. But Moose is still here, at least able to fight for the moment. Molly down very early in the round to just buy some time to get to site, but that's just going to be smoked as EG just stampede their way into B.
Chuck that bomb down. Other side of the map, Tarek has that boiler control. Just waiting to see if he can catch any of these CTs on the exits. Junior connecting with the AWP. And Triumph just going to try and save these 3 guns at this point. And try and buy up in the next, as Moose has got a little extra cash. Spongy might be able to drop a rifle. Definitely could go for a buy in the next. That was nice from EG, though. It's just simple stuff for them over towards Banana. They buy their time, wait for some of those pushes, and wait for the utility usage from the CT side. Trying to go for some cute nade stacks, but it's mostly just the counter flashes that are so effective for EG. Every time, the flashes are timed so well to be able to aid that player who's actually in Banana and set him up for success. And it's worked yet again for EG.
Just great positioning, great protocols, and some perfect timing on that utility. And look at this one, Junior just waiting here for the push at dig. But it's just the chicken. What? I'm completely lost. Anyway, moments of brilliance. Chicken surviving on the zoomed cross here. Okay.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. Well, here we are in around 7.
All right. Not really any contest in Banana this time for Triumph. They're going to play a little bit more passively. And EG, they're just taking their time here. waiting for the utility, now starting to take some control of Banana, mulling into sandbags, and they've got top of Banana, also going for bracket at the same time. I like this variation actually for EG. No smokes invested, just Molotovs onto jungle and dig side, and then they flash up, push the CTs back, establish that smoke on towards jungle. They're going to progression smoke outside of carpets as well. In the meanwhile, Triumph's thrown retake utility on Banana, but not actually gone for the retake. And now EG sizing up this push towards the A site. But I like these positions in towards jungle. Triumph can try and find an opportunity in the mid-round here if they pick their timing correctly here, Mac. EG, in the meanwhile, though, getting ready to explode out of carpets on Cirque's flash.
Just a matter of time with 40 seconds on the clock. They have to go shortly, and Shake is going to have to do all the work himself. 25 bullets may not be enough, not with Thamus, but fully blinded manages to snag 2. How's he get away with that? No eyesight either, but Breezy tries to mop it back up. Spongy falls back over to Archers for now as EG do maintain control of the site, but Triumph have the man advantage.
The bomb's on the balcony. That's going to have to be retrieved for EG, and they've only got 13 seconds. Someone needs to get the bloody bomb, Mac. As Cirque is jumped up onto the off angle, that's actually going to work for him. He picks up Penny. The bomb will be retrieved and put down on the default position.
Oh, the equalizer, but Breezy again brings it to the 2-on-2. Moose going to be spotted now. Ethan stuck here at Graveyard. Needs Breezy to help him out, but it's going to be Moose last alive. Just waiting for the overextension. 2-man swing's enough. And Ethan will find the final kill. 3 in the round for Breezy, though. And saving that AWP across into the next. That was a well-played round from EG, but Shake, the fact that he got 2 in that position is absolute ridiculous.
Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Doesn't matter, though. End of the day, EG still get across the line in a pretty dicey round, which is going to reset Triumph's money. They're going to have to take a single save here, and EG well and truly in control of this half on Inferno. I was hoping Triumph would get that one on the board, because it was starting to size up to be a little bit more of a back and forth game. That's what we love to see.
Dry push to bracket, working a charm at the moment. Tarek cops a bullet to the head, but Cirque as well starts to clean this one up, and all the defenders have been dealt with perfectly as EG waltz in to find a 5th. It's all up to Penny over on the B site, and realistically, the most that he's going to find here is maybe a pick or 2, and that's if Tarek or Cirque overextend. But he's got nothing to lose, so why not send it forward? And Cirque, this is that timing. Pulls back off to mid and holds the line perfectly. Penny just falls into the trap, and that's going to be another very clinical round. No casualties for EG. They're now 2 in the lead. Triumph back on the guns, but even that utility is going to suffer a bit.
They've got the AWP. You've got the 7 in the morning up all night giggles, man.
I think I'm going insane. I think I'm at that point. I'm so sorry.
You're losing it, mate.
Losing a couple of marbles and some extra as well. Well, anyway.
It's the AWP standoff in middle. Again, banana control going to be pretty important here for Triumph, and they've burnt through a lot of utility early on. Another Molotov being invested into Olaf. How does Ethan keep getting away with this?
Oh, and again, it's going to be Sheikh Zula to maybe salvage the round. But on 46 HP, he needs to find another just to equalize here. But EG making the correct call, grouping up, sending it back towards the A site. Junior's at the ready. Oh, the timing. He hears that flash coming through and gets another. Ooh. No scope for 2. Tarek trades it. Spongy still here. 1v2 now. You're going to see the Molotov utilized. Cirque tries to get that wallbang, but has no idea where Sheikh Zula is. So he's B-hopped the site now. With 40 seconds, he might actually hunt for another quickly here.
Yeah, jumps up into Graveyard. I don't think Spongy's going to be ready for this. The man very much fixated on the site, and around that smoke quick scope comes in from Cirque.
Explosive. Just what EG need to stay in the round.
He's expecting Shake pretty close within trading distance, but Shake was a little further away, and this timing might actually throw Cirque off a little bit. Moves into Graveyard now. He's picked himself up a Famus. He's going to plant very safe, and it seems like he's quite aware that this could be carpets from Shake.
Shake's on the line, spotted,
Oh.
but a nice flick, and Cirque very proficient on those rifles as well. Big 1v2 coming out from the big man as we see EG double the rounds of triumph there, 6-3.
That was a decent off angle actually for Shake. Just playing in towards that that carpets doorway there. I think if he hits that first bullet headshot, he probably closes that round. But little messier of a spray from him in comparison to Cirque on that Famus. Definitely doesn't do him any favors. And Triumph now have to take another save. Bit more of a investment this time, as you do see the loss bonus start to stack up for the CT side. And on Inferno of all maps, this is one where you can definitely make it happen with the pistols and light armor. Couple grenades here and there. Recipe for success.
Just the patience now for Triumph. Boost up as well on the ledge. So Penny needs to create a whole lot of attention here if this is going to work, and just spams a couple through. Greasy down to 57, but Triumph unable to hit the mark this time. Full control of the B site for EG. Got every advantage in the world, but Penny swings in. It's going to be a 1-for-1.
Nicely done. No utility on this retake here for Triumph, so they're going to have to be hitting some nice shots on the way in. Aggressive setup towards Barbecue for EG, not playing in the side at all.
Just a couple of nice ones, too easy peasy. Frags for Breezy. As Cirque and Stanislaw chime in as well. That's going to be the 4-round lead now for EG as we head into round 11. It's going very swimmingly in the first half of Inferno. Triumph, they certainly brought their A game initially there, but unfortunately seem to be falling short in a couple of these rounds. EG just managing to win a couple of these clutches, close out those anti-ecos cleanly, and the economy is starting to skyrocket. So as we get towards the end of half number one, EG may just pile on a few more, but Triumph, it's their turn now to try to get back in the game.
It is. On this gun round, bit of a different look this time for EG. Not really focused on that banana control, looking to try to go towards this A side of the map a little bit quicker. Completely Blind Junior actually manages to secure that frag, but here's the chimney flash coming out as they bust out carpets and hit some nice entries. EG, they've got this site here and they've got the moto smoke down as well.
And it's just an explosive round again. EG, straight out of apps. Great utility usage to crack open the site. Now these post plants as well, very strong, but Triumph looks like they're deciding whether to still go for this round. Might just be the triple up dig.
No kits on any of these lads either, so if they don't pick up the pace and get a pick soon, they got their work cut out for the Mac.
They've only really got 15 seconds to get on that defuse now. Tarek going to be the first line of defense, or Cirque here as well. And they've just taken too long. Stanislaw just takes one away on the exit.
I think especially as soon as they see that that bomb isn't planted cold box or close to them, it's in the back of the site, they just turn around and get out of there.
Well, it's another solid round though, but it looks like indecision from Triumph was their true enemy in the round. They just took way too long to decide whether to go for it, and they just left it too late. Look, halfway up Diggity and then losing one of the guns which they could carry forward if they just decided to go for the save. You can see that the nerves, they're still here. They're not going anywhere, and EG are happy just to play their A game.
Yeah. Winner and loser of this match does play the winner of loser of Cloud9 and Liquid, who are in OT at the moment.
Oh, on map one?
Yep. So, doesn't matter who you're going up against, whether you're the winner or the loser of this match here. You've got your work cut out for them. Both of those teams very, very solid.
Well, seems like we have yet another round for EG as they are just picking apart Triumph, who went for the force buy around the save, but now it looks like Penny may just try to make a play, but the push in the smoke is not going to work when Breezy is dotting those I's, crossing those T's, making sure everything goes in their favor. And it's just structure. Sun's out, guns out. EG always ready to take these fights. And Triumph unable to work a timing to find an opportunity. And it is disappointing to see. We really wanted Triumph to try to take it to the current #1 team in NA.
Yeah, they're making the best of it. Rough set of circumstances getting tossed into the pot here at ESL One Cologne.
But to be fair, this is the only real one-sided match we've actually seen in the tournament so far. So
I would say Vitality and Heretics was pretty one-sided.
Heretics had a few good rounds, though. They really showed that they deserved to be in the tournament. Triumph is having a hard time doing that today because EG is just so dominant here in the NA scene.
Yeah. Yeah, having a bit of a better run of things this time.
Yeah,
Ended up with the one-man advantage, but if these two Ts do continue moving up dig and isolate Spongy on the site, that's ridiculous. Look at the awareness for Ethan. He just spams him off the site.
He's insane.
Spongy didn't even get a chance.
You're not going to give them any more in the round. Breezy just playing in the corner. Ethan at the ready and hit, but Breezy can't get this AK out, so they're all up to Ethan, and he can't do anything either. Penny just shoots him in the face, runs in, does it all himself. And there you have it. 4 on the board for Triumph. So looking to end the half a bit stronger than what we've seen so far. But in terms of the finances, look at EG's money. They are right as rain for the next couple of rounds. So
it's just back-to-back gun rounds that Triumph are going to have to win to scrape 6 rounds together. Not ideal for those lads.
Solid pre-fire coming in there. Penny. All the info in the world. Beautiful peek to find the second one to Ethan. And a great retake coming out from Triumph. Just after I was writing them off as well, so I kind of feel a little bit bad for that. But, look, Triumph. They really need to pick up their pace now. And speaking of picking up the pace, Breezy within the first 10 seconds of the round. Straight up Banana, straight on the entry as Moose just unable to go toe-to-toe with the man.
Difficult too. Penny's trying to hold on to this B site with a bit of utility. And he's going to keep EG at bay for the time being. See them pump the brakes a little. Cirque heads back towards middle with Stanislaw. They're just going to leave Ethan to hold on to this B control while they try to take a little bit more control towards the A side of the map. Tarek in carpets now, waiting out this mid-smoke. We'll look to try to take bracket, and Triumph going for a bit of a retake, going for a bit of an info play over towards B, which is not a bad way to be in a 4-on-5 when you're stacking towards B. You definitely want to make sure that you're making the correct decision.
So 3-man dry push into the top of Banana did manage to get the pick onto Ethan, which is huge because he's been having a scorcher. But now onto the A site they go. Sheikh Zula flashing himself through Moto, and that is not how you want to go. Spongy unable to get more than the single, and this could be the round just crumbling in front of Triumph. They tried to get back into the round with a bit of proactivity over towards Banana, but now on the 2v3, they're just looking to save and have the best chance possible to maybe get a 5th on the board in the next.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad approach in the mid-round there. They gave it a crack. On EG a little bit too on top of things heading into this A site. They're going to get 10 on the board. Double digits on the T side of Inferno. Pretty nice.
EG fully aware of the situation. They've got money for days. And they are going to hunt down Triumph as best they can. Triumph now realizing the danger, just trying to hide in the perfect positions. 5 seconds remaining to try to track them. And it's the double AWP that could be saved here. Junior around the corner, and he will just barely survive. There you have it, EG in the first half on the T side. Getting to double digits early. And it could be an 11-4 situation, but let's see how these double AWPs shape up.
Yeah, at least they've retained those, which means they can put a little bit better of a buy together to have a crack at round number 15. Got the AWPs, got some pretty decent utility distributed. Got to shoot all those windows, of course. Very important.
For the bonus points, right?
Absolutely. Very fast up bracket, and Cirque's just going to Ran up there and shotgun up 2 people, and
Hits Junior with the 180 as well. That's ridiculous. Flashes himself straight in. You know, it's all up to Spongy to find anything here in Carps, at least maintaining control of apartments. So Triumph could set up for the retake, but Cirque has had enough. He's just holding W. Just full destruction here on the A site. And he wants some more as well, waiting for Penny or Moose to walk into his crosshair as well. Penny denies the cross of the bomb to site, and now Triumph just need to hold their ground for now.
And main man being Stanislaw coming up middle at the moment. But they've lost Penny over there towards Moto. At least Moose has found that opportunity.
Oh, and timing almost works out there, but Breezy at the ready. It's going to be the 11-4 half as we head into it. Second half coming up shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere.
Just the sand, just the motion of your hand. Travel lightly, just your hype man. Just the one, just a believer. I don't care, I see you loading up my mind. Place me on the side, fair enough, oh yeah. Always you and me, trying to be weightless. Like we're the two surviving pieces of something. Always you and me, trying to be weightless. And I know it feels like light years in the making. Up, 1,000 miles of luck, yeah. Don't look down, we made it. Feet far off the pavement, but we go up, 1,000 miles of luck. Oh no, we stay understated. Pressure feels amazing. Just the dust, just the sand, just the motion of your hand. Just the dust, just the sand, yeah. Travel like traveling. Just the dust, yeah. Just the sand, yeah. Just the dust, just the sand, just the dust, just the sand. Always you and me, trying to be weightless. Like we're the two surviving pieces of something. Always you and me, trying to be weightless. And I know it feels like light years in the making. Oh, 1,000 miles of luck. Don't look down, we made it. Feet far off the pavement, and we go up. 1,000 miles of luck, yeah. We stay understated. Pressure feels amazing. You and I, we've been friends for a long time now. Always have a good time whenever we go out. But you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them
Welcome back to ESL One Cologne, where we do have EG currently leading Triumph by a large margin, and it is 7:30 a.m. with a beautiful sunrise here in Australia. So, hello from over here. We are broadcasting from the future. I believe it's the 20th today, and we know the outcome of this match before it happens because we are
Take that, betters.
in the future. Anyway, look, let's see if Triumph can get back into the game because they have to come out as fast as they possibly can. Stanislaw, good hold here at Bracket, and he's going to go back for more. Smoke down to try and control the bomb. Rotations coming in from all the B-site players now. And Triumph, I believe they've missed their opportunity. 2v5, it's looking unlikely. And there's another through the smoke as well. Stanislaw on for 4, but it's Tarek to snag it.
Yep, not much you can do about that. Up to Triumph now to try to decide whether they do want to go for a bit of a force or just take the single save and try to navigate their way through this round with, or the next round rather, with AKs and limited view tilt.
Some sharp pistol shots coming out there. EG not playing with their food, trying to get straight into the action, straight through this one, and on to the next as Triumph. They're really feeling the full force of EG today. It's a faster approach up Banana, but the SMGs are ripping through. It's just going to be a bit of a messy one, but a quick one again. 22nd round. Ethan and Tarek just
classic
farming.
Tarek.
It's just running in.
He's zooming around.
Acting like it is Turok. And he has many a life remaining. Well, that's going to be the 9-round lead now, as Triumph are just looking to get onto the guns as fast as they possibly can. I believe we're back from the break, 40 seconds, and we're already here.
Yeah, this is kind of the issue with buying in the round number 3 and taking the single save, is that on Inferno T side, you're pretty limited in terms of the util. You really want those HE nades, the flashes, the Molotovs, and it's quite hard to contest banana control with the buy that Triumph has. It's due to the lack of util. I've already taken a fair bit of chip damage, and you can just see EG with the util that they have, they can just kind of bully Triumph out of banana. Using the Molotovs to retake control. HE nades to get that chip damage. They clear out Olaf and close, nade out the logs and push down, and they just take full control, and there's not really a whole lot Triumph can do about that.
EG, so confident. We're going to see Ethan just holding solo here at B. Jiggling for info to buy time for that rotation back over as EG just stack that A site for Triumph. They don't know Cirque just standing in the smoke. Only has a scout to play with. Manages to get the 2-tap on a Penny. Not expecting the second man coming up late. Sheikh Zula gets another onto Breezy. We're back in a 2v3 scenario, but it could be flipped on its head at the moment because all 3 players from the T side here are very low indeed.
It's a good approach from Triumph just to go towards bracket and try to trade out. They've got some smokes, which they will throw towards Moto's side, although it's a little displaced. It seems like a good angle for Moose on 1 HP. Playing the off angle, and he's got it done. Nicely done from Triumph. Bit of an awkward buy for them in terms of the util, but I think they make the correct choice going towards bracket there.
An extra half a second and Sheikh Zula would have, or Moose rather, would have fallen. I think it was Stanislaw there just halfway through the reload, spotted him.
That's fine, though. I think Triumph was set up pretty nicely to close that round out. And now Triumph with a bit of a window here. EG invest what little money they have left into this round. Not the greatest buy, but it's definitely one that they could make work. And flipped on its head this time. Triumph is the one with the utility advantage, but they don't go towards banana. It's quickly up middle. Bit of a misthrown Molotov lands towards the roof there for Sheikh Zula.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to land on quad, but
Yes.
barely missed the mark.
Either way, though, Triumph just running a bit of a default, taking that map control. Haven't taken banana just yet. Haven't taken bracket either. Firmly just sitting in carpets and being a bit of a nuisance, kicking around banana. There's the flash up mid, but fully blind. Cirque just kills Penny.
Oh, so happy, so confident to take these lines. Ethan wants to go back in, dunked by the nade. Moose. Oh, not going to be finished off there, so takes Ethan 1 for 1. And speaking of 1, Moose, that's his HP. Bracket control being looked for, hunted for by Triumph now as Cirque is going to get his head ripped off. Junior starting to fire up on the AK. Another, that's 2 good entries.
Nicely done. Now Triumph actually make a move over towards this B side of the map. It's the smoke on CT. Sheikh trying to decide what's the highest percentage play and chooses to head over and join up with Junior in toward carpet. Stanislaw going to get in Graveyard, a fantastic spot. And as soon as he hears that smoke fly out, I'm sure the rotation will come in for Tarek.
One bullets enough. He manages to do it all himself. Stanislaw, so sharp. Big brain.
Doesn't need that rotation after all.
And another gained by EG. It got dicey. Junior tried to put a stop to it, but now it's all starting to crumble down as Triumph's economy comes crashing down as well.
Yeah, look, Triumph's making some decent moves on this T side, to be honest, those last couple of rounds. But again, it's just a case of playing a very, very high-class team. You lose a handful of these rounds that you're not really supposed to. Just some individual form coming out.
Ethan reacting. Isolates the fight with Shake, who may have handed him a kill, but it doesn't come through. Moose and Shake now just finding both the players from the B site. You see Stanislaw making his way over in time, does have a flash and smoke to play with, but Triumph, they just haven't hit the accelerator, and this allows Stanislaw to get into a position to frag. Flashes his way back in now. Shake crosses to site. Will survive for now. But even though it's a 3v4, it looks like EG have a very good hand at taking the round.
The boost comes out, not really being minded by Triumph, but there's no one exposed for the time being. Handful of flashes ready here for EG. The off angle from Spongy does get cleaned out by Breeze.
They're all just going to be waltzing in. Stanislaw wants some more as Penny's on the coffins. It's going to be Breezy doubling up himself now, just trying to figure out where the final man is. That's going to be Shake over there, just waiting for 4 HP. Managed to get him off the bomb. There is kits in play, though, so it doesn't matter in the end as EG secure another with a successful retake. That's 15-5, the 10-round lead for EG as we head to round 21.
That's good damage from Triumph, though. Sure, they could have secured that round if they just battened down the hatches a little bit better. But either way, not a bad little effort to just take a few guns away from EG, keep them nice and poor, and put yourself in a position where now they've got the buy-in, got that AWP. They can try and reset that CT economy and claw back a few rounds. That's what you want to be seeing here from Triumph. But let's see if they can take advantage of that window. The T side hasn't looked too bad for them so far, but now we're into this part of the game where both teams have utility. Things start to normalize, but that's where the aggression comes in for EG. They don't want to be sticking around too much longer here, Mac. They probably want to just get this game done with, turn on the stream between Liquid and Cloud9 and take a look at some of those games and see who their next opponent's going to be at this point.
Do a bit of research while they're at it as well. Triumph just need to take this one in their stride and try their hand at the next, but Penny, not done just yet.
Making a bit of a play, and it's much needed for Triumph at this point. Makes his way into CT. That's going to be in a critical part of this round. He's done ring around the rosy with Tarek actually completely bypassed him.
Oh, and who's going to win this one? I think Penny's actually made a couple of footsteps, so it looks like Tarek might have the number, and there it is. It's a 2v4 now. It's looking unlikely. Tarek, great utility. Counter flash, Ethan seemed to just commit to it as Shake goes down. It's going to be Tarek and Ethan to close it 16-5. Absolute demolition in map number 2 as EG take the victory 2-0.